Whoa! What is up, guys? Honestly, I don't know if this one's gonna get uploaded or not, but yeah, out here for a quick morning ride. About 6 a.m. right now. I've added a slight variation to this one, hoping we can try to get close to 30K this morning. So yeah, let's go see that. It's a little chilly for sure, but I mean, summer's just starting up, so the mornings are cooler than usual, but it's a beautiful day regardless. I think it's supposed to be like 47 degrees. I was on the fence about going out this morning because it was just one of those ones where I was up, I just had no motivation to get on the bike, but I was like, screw it, let's do it. And here we are. Yeah, it's gonna be a recovery ride. Not really trying to push myself in any way. I can enjoy myself. In the video that I posted just before this one, that was from like 2 days ago. You know, I was complaining about how my legs were just not having it and I wasn't feeling good. But at the end of the ride, that turned out to be my fastest time on that loop, which is insane. Because I definitely was not going fast. Just took it easy. Yeah. Still getting ready for that bike for brain health 75K, which should be a lot of fun, man. Probably getting the hang of the shifting on this bike. I have it on sequential mode, I think, or compensation mode. I don't know what it's called. But it's like when I switch the front chain ring, the back shifts down or up 2 cogs. And honestly, it's been pretty good. Initially, when I was doing it, I was doing it really fast. Like as soon as I would shift the front, I'll start shifting the back. And I don't think the bike really liked that. But now it's a lot better. So it's a matter of getting used to it. I might go back to the 1 chain ring in the back instead of 2. It is nice that the cadence stays about the same, but that just means you gotta put in more watts, because chances are when you're going up a hill and you're shifting into the smaller chain ring, you're looking for things to get a little easier. And then when it keeps the cadence the same, kind of defeats the purpose of shifting. So other than that, this group set has been great. Really happy with it on this bike, really happy with it on the Cannondale. Overall, it's just great. Not even one thing. The new SRAM Red came out like yesterday, I think, or the day before. I think yesterday. And obviously my Instagram, YouTube is flooded with SRAM Red content right now. But I'm excited to see how that is. Brought down the prices leading up to it of the older SRAM Red. I had someone selling the full build kit for like less than $2,000, which is honestly really, really good. But yeah, excited to see like proper long-term reviews coming out. I think I need to also do a long-term review of the 12-speed SRAM Red axis, just to kind of, you know, put my thoughts out there. I mean, we're putting kilometers on this bike, so I have some thoughts. So like I had been neglecting the road bike a little bit, just because more or less every time I just be taking the Cannondale out. It's because I wasn't riding before work. The weather's been kind of iffy, raining in the morning, or just really cold. So like when I go in the afternoon, I tend not to ride on the roads, just because I know it's like rush hour, drivers are impatient. It's just, in my eyes, not worth the risk if I don't have to. Which is why I'm so happy to have the gravel bike, because it gives me a chance to just take that bike onto trails and stuff, because it's kind of hard to take this bike on trails. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just they get rough at points, and I don't want to take a nice bike out on the rough trails, you know what I mean? But yeah, now the weather's getting a little bit better, the days are getting a little bit longer. Sun rises about like just before 6 o'clock. Yeah, now that I have the opportunity to ride the road bike in the mornings, I'm really taking it, because honestly, I really love this bike. The way it feels, how nimble it is, just all the characteristics of this bike. And I mean, the Cannondale feels a lot better than when I initially got it, but it's not quite at this level just yet. So, you know, just gotta have fun. And I think, according to my Strava, I was putting more kilometers on that bike than this bike. And hey, as fun as that is, like, I gotta keep my road mileage up. There's still a couple things on the Cannondale that need to be dialed in. I think that's where we're at with that bike. Everything is done, everything is functional, you can ride it, but I think it's not dialed in just yet, and we need to kind of work on that. One thing is the hood positioning on that bike. I just have to adjust that a little bit, bring it back to where it should be, because I don't think I torqued it right. So I kind of, you know, they slipped down a little bit and the position was a little awkward. But you know, the first couple of rides is going to be like that, where you just gotta learn what's wrong, tweak things, make sure everything's okay. Let's see if we can make this light. You know, the whole dial-in thing, you may not necessarily need to do it if you got your bike from a bike shop. Honestly, low-key depends on what bike shop you go to. But I'm by no means a professional. I just build bikes for fun. So, you know, things are probably not to the highest of spec at all times, but it's a learning process, so trying to get better with it. It's almost a little too warm now. I honestly need to get more gilets, because I just have this one from Van Rice, so I keep washing it, using it, and I want to get another one at least, so it's easier to alternate. Yeah, this one's really good, like no complaints. Like, shout out to Van Rysel, Decathlon. We honestly recently just got Decathlon up here in Canada, like 2 years ago, I think, 3 years maybe, and it has been like a complete game changer, because we never had anything like it before, like a budget sports brand that caters to all different sports and stuff. So yeah, it's been great to have here. I got my first kit from Decathlon when I was like, you know, seriously getting into cycling, where it started being more than just a hobby, right? Because I started in 2020, almost 4 years ago to this point. And yeah, when things started getting a little more serious, I started getting more distance on the bike. Got my first road bike and stuff. I was like, all right, it's time to get bibs and a jersey. And yeah, I went to Decathlon, got everything from there because I wasn't sure if I was gonna, you know, like being one of those guys with spandex, because it is, I don't want to say a stigma, but before you try it, you know, you don't want to be one of those guys. So once I did try it, I was like, yo, I see it, you know, I see why everybody dresses like this. Not even the aero benefits, it's just so much more comfortable on the bike when you got full kit on. So yeah, after I got my Decathlon stuff, started splurging a little bit more on, like, you know, nice Rafa stuff. Not even like the nice Rafa stuff. Here's the core line, just to, you know, have something that's not from Decathlon. And yeah, it's been, I like it. The bibs are like pretty good. The core bibs, I got the cargo ones. I like having the pockets. But yeah, you know, I gotta keep on those sales, the off-season sales, and grab my kit for next year. That's where I am with the kit. I know someone had asked in the comments earlier what my thoughts about my kit were. But yeah, honestly, if you're starting out cycling, you're not quite sure how deep you want to get into the hobby, you're just like, you know, learning the ropes, 100% go to Decathlon, get yourself some Van Rysel kit. The Tri-Man stuff is okay. This like winter jersey, here's a Tri-Man one, but it's a little looser fit, right? So it's a baggy fit basically on me, with the same size that the fit on the Van Rysel is a lot better. So yeah, just size down if you're going Tri-Band. Yeah, size up if you're going Tri-Band. I mean, Van Rysel. And yeah, you know, I have a lot of respect for Decathlon as a brand. Since I came to Canada, I think, you know, yeah, prices have crept up a little bit over the couple of years that they've been here, but I think that's not entirely their fault. I don't think they're trying to get more profits or anything. It's just everything's getting more expensive. I'm sure the profits are also factored in that equation, but I still don't think it's unreasonable. Ducklings. Oh, look at that one guy left behind. That's adorable. Oh, that lady was not happy about that. But yeah, this new loop, I like it. It's just something different. Something, I think you need variation. When you, I've probably done that loop that I do every morning like 30, 40 times now. Maybe more, maybe less. But yeah, definitely needed a little refresh. The rest of the loop is the same. But yeah, I really did enjoy this new expansion. Alright, that's 19 kilometers in. I think my main thing is that I really, in the mornings I could do like a bigger, like 50, 60K heading south, maybe into the city, towards Port Credit, like the other ride that we did. But I feel like I'm gonna be too far for comfort on a day where you're gonna start work at 9, you know. So if anything happens, if I get stranded, it might be a problem. I mean, not work-wise, like they won't really care, but just taking an Uber during rush hour, having someone come pick me up. Like, at least here I'm still within like a 15-20 minute driving distance of my house, so I can have someone come pick me up if God forbid anything happens. But once again, man, one of those days where I woke up and I was just not in the mood. And I was like, nah, I don't want to go. Maybe I'll just sit on the couch, relax, catch up on Instagram and stuff, because I haven't really been going on Instagram much recently. And like, again, here now, 20K in, and I feel phenomenal. And I just, like, I'm so glad I did this. Every single time. There's never been a time where I forced myself to get out of bed in the morning. And today I didn't even have to force myself. I just woke up. You're just getting yourself out the door. That's the thing. So once you make that decision to go put that kit on and head out, like, it's the best thing you're gonna do for yourself. That effort wasn't too bad. I usually hit with my older bikes, with the LA and stuff. It was a struggle to hit 40 there. I feel like I was hitting 40 pretty well. If I didn't burn so many matches in the section right before, I feel like I could have made it. I want to take that segment, but I need conditions to be ideal. Like, today was good because it's low wind, but what I really need is that light to stay green. So now I have to slow down, and I can just zoom. Whoa! Whoa! What the heck was that? That was my neighbor.